There's one right there. That feels good.
There's one. Wow. That's a net full.
There we go.
Good one. Real good one.
Look at that beast.
Beautiful. Got it. Wow, that's a big one, dude.
That's what it's all about, man.
Nice job, you two.
Lund Boats proudly presents the ultimate fishing experience. This week on Lund's The Ultimate Fishing Experience. Not many lakes have, year over year and through the seasons, consistently offered a good chance of catching quality fish in good numbers on multiple presentations each time out on the water. Mille Lacs Lake in Minnesota is one of those lakes. For Linder's Angling Edge's Jeff Simpson and Mike Hehner, Mille Lacs has been a constant part of their career in the fishing industry, both early on when they worked together, just starting out, and now reunited after many years and working together once again at Linder Media. Throughout the years, Mille Lacs has been a tremendous nearby walleye and smallmouth resource, where they could both fish multiple techniques to hone their craft and experiment. It's just a really good place to go to get bit.
Mikey,
Here's the precious cargo.
thanks for paying for all the bait, buddy.
Yeah, you bet.
Hey, I'm Jeff Simpson. This is my longtime good friend, Mike Hehner, and we're on a little bit of an adventure today. We're coming over to Mille Lacs Lake. I've been fishing it for 25 years. Mike has fished it longer, 40 years, and it's just an amazing fishery. People come from all over the country to fish this lake, and A, it's good for walleyes, and B, it's awesome for bass. So we're gonna get out here and just fish shallow and see what we can catch, huh, Mike?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, Mille Lacs is a cool lake. Like you said, we've been fishing it forever, and real dynamic lake, you know, walleyes, bass, pike, big muskies, but we're targeting walleyes primarily. And the one thing cool about Mille Lacs is there's a variety of habitat out there, and there's a variety of way to fish for the walleyes, everything from jigging to slip bobbering to trolling. So Jeff and I, we like to kind of hone our skills over here on the lake, trying different stuff out. You know, that's what we do. So we're gonna go out and try a bunch of different techniques and hopefully catch a bunch of fish.
That's the plan, Mikey.
Alrighty.
It's spring of the year, so that lends a lot of opportunity to try a lot of different things. But you can bet if you're gonna target fish this time of year, whether it be bass or walleyes, we're gonna target those shallow spots first. And with that, on Mille Lacs Lake, the beauty of Mille Lacs Lake is that a lot of presentations, a lot of tactics work. So we have about everything that will work packed in the boat here, and we're gonna give it a rip. We're not shy to use live bait either. You know, Mike and I have been fishing walleyes a long time, and we generally don't hit the water without a little live bait. So by the end of the day, we might do trolling, casting crankbaits, casting hair jigs, you name it, we're gonna give it a shot. And I wouldn't doubt if using a float will work too, huh, Mikey?
Absolutely, yeah. No, the old slip bobber fishing's kind of conducive to Mille Lacs Lake, and yeah, Mille Lacs is really a dynamic system. You know, it's been a great walleye factory forever. It's changed a little bit over the years with the invasives, but still, it's got a great walleye population. And like Jeff said, it's really cool in the fact that you can, if you're like into fishing different techniques, this is a great lake to go try a bunch of stuff. Like, hey, I've never lead core trolled before. You know, you can do that out there. I want to board fish. You know, like you said, bobber fishing, jigs, crankbaits, everything. So it's a good place to hone your skills, sort of, you know, catching walleyes on different techniques. So hopefully we'll catch a few different ways today.
Yeah. There's one.
All right, Jeffrey. Big one?
Oh, what is it? We need a net.
Okay, I'm a coming.
I think it's one of our buddies,
Big
Mr.
brownie.
Waldo.
Sweet, there we go.
Nice one.
That's a really good one too.
That's a really good one.
Oh, nice job, Jeffrey. Woo.
I like to see that, my friend.
On a rip and wrap,
On
eh?
a rip and wrap.
Here, I'll stand up here and put them down to you. Beautiful fish. Woo!
There we go. I like that. I like that. You know, we come out here and we got our spots. We know where these fish are, pretty much shallow. So right away we start off searching for these fish. I'm using a rip and wrap. Mike's using a swim bait. Those are two great search baits. And we start tapping in and dialing in these fish, and that's a good way to start right there. Nice. Nice. Cool.
Sometimes what happens when the wind gets pounding in here, right?
That is right. You know,
Those
you get the
fish.
wind pounding in this a big shallow rock flat,
Yeah.
and the bait will set up on there, and then the fish kind of follow, you know, so
Yep.
we're just kind of getting started, but we've seen this pattern develop before.
Yeah, you could be here when it's calm and the fish might be there and not bite, or they just move out deeper, but this wind pounding in here sometimes brings them right up on top of these shallow rocks, so you just kind of, we're cruising along, chunking the rocks and picking off fish, hopefully.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Mercury Marine. Go boldly.
There's one, Mike.
See one?
Yeah,
On the Mega?
yeah, right here. You got that bobber ready, Mikey? That's right where one was, Mike. I swear.
Really?
Huh?
All right.
Yep. There's another, yeah, I just saw him again.
Oh, I got a bite.
Get a bite. There you go, Mikey.
There we go, got him.
Michael
Got him.
Hehner.
On the cork.
Huh?
Switching it up to the cork, Jeffrey. Got a walleye on.
Yeah, I like your attitude there. I like your way of thinking, Mike.
Yeah. That was sort of fun. That didn't take too long. Ready?
There you go. Huh?
We knew they were there. Corking. There we go. Did not take long. So Jeff and I have been alternating between casting shorelines. We kind of came to a rocky point and we're like, well, there's a little deeper water, and we marked a few fish. So instead of jigging them, we decided to throw corks on them. And he said, there's one up there. And I threw a cork out and there was one there. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, not a keeper. So the thing we were going to talk about, I think we might have messed up, because in Mille Lacs now you can keep one fish, which is cool, but it has to be between 21 and 23 inch. This one obviously isn't, but I think the first one Jeff caught was, but I guess he's alive now anyhow. So go, be free. How far out there was he? A little bit?
20.
20 feet?
But I'm seeing fish right out there.
Okay, I gotta get one more shot on there.
That's how you want that leech just working for you. Awesome.
Working it.
You might get something out there.
They probably haven't moved, have they?
There's one out there, yep. Catch him. Get ready. There's two of them up there, Mikey. Oh, he's swimming towards you. One of us should get him.
Come on, Waldos. We're using a forward-facing sonar unit up front, and he can see fish scooting by every once in a while. So it's like, oh, there's one at 20 feet, there's one at 10 feet. So once we spot lock, we can just flip our cork to wherever we think they are and drop it on their heads. And they don't bite every time, but you up your odds greatly when you're seeing the fish. You can throw the cork out there and drop it right on their head. At least you got most of the equation done already. Then they just have to bite.
Mikey.
Oh, I'm down. Catching up. Got him. Jeff, thank you.
You're welcome, Mike.
You know what? Target species, I believe. Yeah, maybe.
A netter?
I think so. They're just big enough, I'm not going to boat flip them, that's for sure.
Michael.
Sweet.
Nice
That's
fish,
a good
buddy.
one,
Yeah,
huh?
dang right it is.
What is it, Jeff? It's high noon, right?
It is high noon.
High noon on a lake that's pretty clear, and we're catching walleyes. You know, I think this is a good time of the day to get walleyes, but when you got wind like this, it diffuses the light. So these fish are up here on the edges of these reefs, and Jeff's poking around with that forward-facing sonar, and he's saying there's a few over here, there's a few over there, and we're just pecking away and catching some. So it's pretty fun. Just another really cool way to target walleyes. I'm gonna let him go. Nice little plumper. So on this cork rod, what we've done is, here's the setup. We've got the braid right here tied to a swivel with a couple split shot. Into the swivel, we've got a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader, about an 18-inch fluorocarbon leader. And instead of using a plain hook, we're both using little jig heads. Jeff went with the lucky blue color out here. I went with a brighter chartreuse green color. And a leech on the end. We've got a bead and a knot. If it's 12 feet, I'll just slide it to 11 feet. It's pretty easy to do based on the rod. So this is a 7-foot rod. I can take my jig, put it at the bottom of my rod, there's 7 feet. And then there's my knot 5 feet down the line, so I'm at 12 feet. So if it's a couple feet shallower, the fish is, or a couple feet deeper, when we move a little bit, I can just do a quick slide on the knot up or down like that, and it's all set.
15 feet right there. Yep, you're on them. Keep thinking yours is gonna go under, Mikey.
Yeah, I think something bumped it there once, didn't it?
I think so.
Sort of looked like it.
Fish on.
Oh, got one?
Oh, well, came back up. Dang it.
Come on,
Came
Jeff.
back up. I was waiting for the cameraman. God damn cameraman.
What?
Cameraman.
Do you got one?
Oh, it's down.
Got him. Got him, Jeff.
Woo!
See him, catch him, huh?
Fish on. Fighting more like my other friend. I'll see you as coming up.
Whoa.
Yeah, no.
SMB?
Yeah, I think SMB.
SMB, that's a good one though.
Yeah.
He's out deep.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, flame. There we go. Whew.
Smallmouth bass is SMB.
That would be considered bycatch walleye fishing out here, wouldn't it?
We will take that kind of byproduct, won't
Yeah,
we?
look at that. That's a nice fish.
Nice. Old smallies.
Yeah.
Yep. 2 days ago I was catching those in 2 foot of water, and now we're out here in 13, so.
Yeah.
And the weather, the temps dropped too, didn't they, Mikey?
A little bit, yeah. The water temp went down 3-4 degrees, and those fish, they move around.
Yep. Cool. The wind has switched. We ought to pack it up and head to those casting spots up the lake.
Absolutely, that
Those
sounds like a
fish
good
will move in
plan.
there. Yep.
Kind of beat these guys up a little bit.
We beat them up.
Got him, Jeff.
Fish
Right.
on. Uh-huh.
Is it a good one?
Get the net, Mikey.
I'm
Get
getting the net. I'm getting the net. I'm getting the net. Mr. Walleye?
Looks like it. Betcha.
Oh yeah, nice one. Come around here, boy.
He's coming.
I'm not gonna fight him.
Net
There
it.
we go. Good job.
Wants to be netted just like
Nice,
that.
nice.
Thanks, Mike.
That was like a meat fish, wasn't it?
Gotta put the measurement on this one.
I think so.
Huh?
What do we got going here?
That's our friend the Waldo. And that came on the Shiner. You know, when Mike and I left Brainerd, we stopped at a famous bait shop. We picked up bait. You know, I wrote for the Walleye Insider magazine for many, many years. And the one thing I learned from all the walleye experts, rarely do you go out on the water without live bait. And that's why right there. Sweet, let's put the measurement on that
Put
baby.
the stick on him and see. I don't think he's gonna be a. Yep, he's a. Oh man, just shy. You're a half-inch shy of a keeper. Oh well, that's good.
Back to the depths, buddy. There she goes. Yep. You got any live bait back there for you, buddy?
I got a really beautiful spot tail shiner there for you.
Man,
I might have to switch to one if you hook another one. I
Right.
know that.
you know, like I was saying, I worked for In Fisherman. Boy, I started back there in 1997. And by that time, Al was still around, Sura was still around, Ron was still around, the whole crew was in place, as a lot of you longtime Linder fans will remember. And I started as a young kid. I suppose I was 26, 27, and worked primarily on the Walleye Insider magazine, which was a real popular walleye magazine. But we also had so many at the time. We were producing books, television, radio. We had all kinds of things in the fire. The Walleye Guide, the Bass Guide, the Ice Fishing Guide. I was the editor of the Ice Fishing Guide. And I also shot a bunch of pictures, you know, for all the publications. So it was a heck of a lot of fun. I worked there for 22 years. And then before I decided to come work for the Lindners, which has been awesome. I made that transition probably 3 or 4 years ago. And what's really cool about it, I've known that guy right back there for 28 years. We started working for the Hunting and Fishing Library. We did a duck book together, and we did a lot of other books together down there. And another guy we work with was Bill Lindner, and he was working at the Hunting Fishing Library. So what's cool about the whole thing is we all work together and we're all friends. So it's like, yeah, we're going to work, but you know, we're all buddies. It's the most amazing situation you could ask for. So a lot of fun. We've had a lot of good times, haven't we, Mike?
Absolutely.
All right, Michael.
From here to the bridge is good.
Just gonna be lights out.
There's a few weeds in there. We got a good wind. The sun's a little on the right side now. The water's warmer. Oops, I got one. Wow, that one came out of nowhere.
Michael.
Just was switching around. Nice.
I had one, Mike.
Did you really?
Yeah.
It's coming around the backside, Jeff.
Okay.
It's actually pretty good. It might be a jack. I'm not sure. Nope, it's a nice walleye.
Nice big wallow.
Yes, sir. Oops, you get him?
Yeah, I got him.
All right. Plastics behind Jeff. All right, thank you, sir.
Nice job, Mike.
I'm gonna measure this guy too. I think he has potential.
He's got real potential.
Real potential. Look at where this jig is. They're starting to bite the jigs pretty good. I mean, that's pretty cool. They just, when they want something, they really woof it. There we go. Look at that guy right there. Nice fish. I'm going to throw him on the stick really quick just for curiosity's sake.
Just for hunger's sake.
For hunger's sake. Let's see what we got here. Oh my. Look at that. Like an 1/8 of an inch short. That's just crazy. Oh well. It's kind of cool. Like, we were doing this morning and Jeff got bit off once and had a couple wave-by bites and nothing, but now it's afternoon, the wind's died down a little, it's still coming into a shoreline. We're on a different shoreline. Same type of water though. The water's warmed up 3 degrees and things just seem more active. We've only been at it for, what, 20 minutes?
Maybe.
We got
yep.
a couple, so things are looking up. So that was interesting. So Jeff caught one right away on a shiner. We went and got the shiners and thinking, well, it's early season. You'd probably be better off using live bait, but I decided to try a plastic in the back of the boat, just a 4-inch plastic fluke with a 1/4 ounce head, and caught one behind Jeff with the minnow. So this is the time of year where you can start catching a lot more fish on artificials, jigs, plastics, hair, stuff like that. So it's kind of fun. We've caught fish on, so far we caught fish on corks and leeches, a rip and wrap, a jig and a minnow, and a jig and a plastic. Kind of a cool place to experiment with different types of techniques and different lures.
I tell you what, today Mike and I are fishing out of the Lund Impact 1875. This is a boat, I've been using this boat. It's a Lindner Media fleet boat, and I've been using it for the past 4 years. This boat, for one, pops right out of the water. It has a 150 on it, but I'm not kidding you. I've been in a lot of boats over the past 25 years, a lot of boats, different kind of boats, and this thing just jumps right out of the water. But it handles. I've also been on some big water. I've been in 7 to 10 footers in this particular boat, and it handles big water like any other big water boat does. The other thing I like about it is this windshield. You know, I'm getting older in age, and when we fish in the spring and in the fall, and you have a windshield and you're on rough water, not taking wave after wave and staying behind that, it feels like it's 10 to 15 degrees warmer behind there. It's a really comfortable addition to the boat. The other thing, this boat, it's designed for fishing and for family. This boat is extremely fishable, and it has a 10 rod locker. So I can store, if I'm going walleye fishing, bam, no problem. I can store plenty of rods in there. If I'm switching out to muskie or panfish as the seasons progress, that rod locker will hold the rods, and there's also a side compartment that'll hold a couple more rods.
And the other cool thing about it is we've got a 9.9 kicker on the back for trolling, and we've had this show out on the Great Lakes, downrigger fishing for lake trout and salmon, and it's an awesome boat for doing that too. So it's like one of the most versatile boats that Lund has in its lineup.
Overall, I just absolutely love this boat. I've been in it for 4 years, and it's one of my favorite boats I've ever fished out of. 2 fish right there.
Is there?
Yep.
Oh, Jeff, what do you got?
Oh,
One of those 2 fish?
got one of those 2 fish.
It's a
small
big
jaw.
brownie. Whew. Another boat. You need a netter on that one?
I think so, just because I'm old.
Yeah, I'll do that. There we go. Ooh, that's a nice one.
You bet. Thanks, Mike.
Yep.
Net. Get out of there. Whew. Nice brownie. Boy, you could almost end your day on that one, but
Yeah.
we're not going to do it.
That's another good one, Jeffrey.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's the bonus of Mille Lacs.
Right? Lots of those girls.
Good job.
I bet we could troll through here, Mike, and get them.
Oh, Jeff!
That one.
Why are you talking about trolling? You just cracked another one on
Well,
a
I'm
jig.
so excited about all of our presentation options, but I'm going to need the net.
I saw that one.
That's
I think it's a better fish.
dang. And it is,
Oh,
Mikey.
Not bad. Oh, woo-wee.
Not bad.
Not
Not
bad.
bad. Thank you, Mike.
You know what? It's bigger than mine.
It is. It is definitely bigger than yours, my friend.
Whoops.
You get the net, Mike?
I'm going to get it out of your way here, Jeff.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, ready? No, not a bad fish.
Got ourselves another
Yeah.
Waldo, huh?
Yeah.
Out of the Lund boat.
Lund.
Yeah. I know, that's the other thing. I'm talking about how old Mike and I are getting. I've been fishing out of the Lund boat since I was 2 or 3 years old.
Yep.
Yep, and they just are awesome, and so are these walleyes. It doesn't matter if it's on live bait or hard baits or soft baits, you name it. Catching walleyes, especially with your buddies, is the way to go, in my opinion.
Thanks for joining us. If you'd like more information, check out lundboats.com or these other online outlets.